The Book of Mishlei, Chapter 5. The month of Adar Nisan 5784. By God's grace, we receive miracles and redemption.
Good morning, brothers and sisters in Christ. My name is Kenneth Pinnell. I want to add the history of the month of Nisan concerning the Jewish people. 1. This month marks the first Passover or the Pesach, the original Seder meal, established in the first month of Nisan, from Nisan 14 to Nisan 22. I am following the Jewish calendar and not the Georgian calendar. 2. In Nisan 1, the tabernacle inaugurated. 3. In Nisan 7, Israelites prepare to enter Canaan, the land of giants or Nephilim, for the first time after 40 years of wandering in the desert. 4. In Nisan 10, the Israelites crossed the Jordan after fasting for 3 days.
Chapter 5, verse 1. My son, pay attention to my wisdom, incline your ears to my understanding. Verse 2. So that you will preserve discretion and your lips keep watch over knowledge. Verse 3. For the lips of a woman who is a stranger drop honey, her mouth is smoother than oil. Verse 4. But in the end, she is as bitter as wormwood, sharp as a double-edged sword. Verse 5. Her feet go down to death, and her step leads straight to Sheol. Verse 6. She doesn't walk the level path of life. Her course wanders all over, but she doesn't know it. Verse 7. So now, children, listen to me, don't turn away from what I am saying. Verse 8. Distance your way from her. Stay far from the door of her house. Verse 9. So that you won't give vigor to others and your years to someone cruel. Verse 10. So strangers won't be filled with your strength, and what you worked for go to a foreign house. Verse 11. Then, when your flesh and bones have shrunk, at the end of your life, you would moan. Verse 12. How I hated discipline. My whole being despised reproof. Verse 13. I ignored what my teacher said, I didn't listen to my instructor. Verse 14. I participated in almost every kind of evil, the whole community knew it. Verse 15. Drink the water from your cistern and fresh water from your own well. Verse 16. Let what your spring produce be dispersed outside, streams of water flowing in the streets. Verse 17. But let them be for you alone and not for strangers with you. Verse 18. Let your fountain, the wife of your youth, be blessed, find joy in her. Verse 19. A lovely deer, a graceful fawn, let her breast satisfy you at all times, always be fascinated with her love. Verse 20. My son, why be infatuated with an unknown woman? Why embrace the body of a loose woman? Verse 21. Adonai is watching a man's ways, he surveys all his paths. Verse 22. A wicked person's crimes will trap him, he will be held fast by the rope of his sin. Verse 23. He will die from lack of discipline, the magnitude of his folly will make him totter and fall.